Hello everybody and welcome back to Prehistoric Kingdom. That was a really good music beat to come back in on. So we have been building a park in challenge mode. It is currently called Dizzy Kingdom for want of a better name. And we currently have two whole dinosaur species. Isn't it marvellous? But I realised, and I put this in my little announcement tweet, I've been playing the game wrong. Because I've been playing the game as if it's Jurassic World Evolution. I've just kind of been bunging together a couple of enclosures without really much thought and just making sure the basic needs of my creatures are met.
A Dryosaurus.
Hello,
They
Nigel.
originally inhabited forested areas of the late Jurassic, with their name literally translating to tree lizard. I wonder if they bark.
And what that has kind of led to is I see any feeder stats for this feeder. That would be useful. What this has kind of led to is it just kind of looks a bit meh. You know, there's trees scattered around at random. There's random lake pools with merely a token sort of nod to the concept of aesthetics. It doesn't look like anyone has really tried, and that's perhaps because I wasn't really trying. We do have multiple facilities and apparently need power. I'll have to do something about that. I wonder if... What's our... Let's make you 416. Can I move you? Put you on this one. Will that help at all? Who knows? I don't really know how big the zones are because there is... Oh, one second, go to sneeze. Oh dear, excuse me. Yeah, there is a circle of area of effect that this will cover. And it doesn't really... It will be shown in this view at some point, but it is not yet shown in that view. So you just kind of sort of got to guess, which is not ideal. These guys don't need power, these guys do need power and don't have it. What I might do for now is actually grab you and move you. If I pop you there, what I can also do, the other thing that I've been really needing to do is okay, hang on. We'll deal with the landscaping issue first. It's a lovely, way smaller. That level? Interesting. Possibly we can't level under the paths. See why this is a problem. Wow, this really isn't very flat, this area. Easy, explain. Okay, well. As long as time remains paused, I can do this with impunity. What I am thinking of doing is actually just taking a big level brush to like most of the surrounding area. Yeah, I know I just knackered all of the water there, which is going to be a problem. If I just do this, like there's stuff we're going to have to go back in and fix, but it gives us a big open space to work in for now. And it doesn't cost us too much. I think it only cost us sort of 500 or so. Possibly also that at least. Like we can have it dip down a bit, so along a smooth brush. Smooth. Fairly big smooth brush. That'll do something like that. Less weird and awful. We need to grab this. And this. And this. There we are. Uh-oh. Just easy up like that. So that is the problem. There we go. No, okay, that. There we are. I need to tick. Okay. Right. So what we've now got is a nice level area. You up. You up. Go back and get our fences. This is not going to kind of stay like this. So my plan, you may have noticed the stream title is Dry Ruins. That is because my plan for today is actually to make a new enclosure for the Dryosaurus. So you are upset because you don't have enough water. Realise I may have also slightly buried your feeder. Problem. Bear with me a second. Let's just pop you there for a sec. Smooth out this one. That wasn't fun. I don't know where their feeder was. That's not good. Where did I put them? There it is. You put you up there. Back this terrain back up. Apologise slightly to the Protoceratops for manhandling him. Then we need to add in some water. Some there. How are you doing?
Protoceratops.
You're right,
This animal is one of the smaller species of ceratopsians, living alongside deadly neighbours like the velociraptor. Oddly enough, this animal lacks a lot of the more complex facial features seen in larger family members, like a certain three-horned celebrity.
Right, apparently there are multiple facilities that need power now. You decided you don't have enough. Why have you decided you don't? God. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to write it, so I want to use it. Right. Apparently we have power issues. Find out what the power problem is. You just need more, do you? Okay. Piece. Sure. No, okay. Right. So we now have a slightly nicer landscape area. What my sort of plan is I want to have I want to have the area that the Dryosaurus will live in be kind of immediately off to one's right as you come in. And I want it to be sort of a little bit sheltered. With a rising hill. So my sort of my plan is what this outside. Okay, certainly I discovered that there is in fact a button to wiggle the clouds around. Which is very nice. So I sort of want a Dryosaurus enclosure, sort of here-ish. with then a hill and a path up the hill coming up and around, if that makes sense. Yeah. And I think this one, unlike on this side where I've got the slightly taller walls, which were intended to stop guests from being able to view the Protoceratops enclosure, but I realise now that actually I'm going to need to do some serious lifting up. I don't want that to be the case. Which is fine, that's something we can do. Technology. Yeah, this is not going to stay like this. This is just kind of temporary for now. We'll make a new enclosure for the Protoceratops as well at some point. Yeah, so unlike on this side where there's a fence to kind of keep the non-paying public out, because they only pay when they this side, I kind of maybe don't mind so much if it's a little bit viewable. You know, obviously the goal is not to have it be super visible from here, but you know, if there's some visibility, I think that's kind of okay. So that's one of these. I think what I've also discovered is you can click on the boundary of an enclosure, and it will tell you lots of stuff about that enclosure. So, for example, it'll tell you really important. So, this is what I was criticizing Jurassic World Evolution for not having: is it will tell you the area of your enclosure, and it will tell you how much stuff is in it. So, you can see here we've got 38% forest and 16% water. And we know that these guys. We know that we're right in the middle of their forest and water requirements, basically. But yeah, so what I want to do today is mostly just kind of get to work on... yes, these guys aren't going to stay here. Well, that's kind of annoying because I move these guys to over here. Apparently this place is not flapped quite correctly. The path is wrong. Might simply be the path is wrong. But the path was lovely, we were flattened to be honest. It's possible the path is not all at the same level. This could be what's causing some of my problems. It would be nicer if the paths just kind of conformed to the slope of the ground rather than fixed in place. That's definitely something I'd like to see more. So now, for example, I've got to go back and replace all those paths. So I flatten this bit of area. Also, for some reason, I don't think it's actually charging me money for this landscaping, which is a surprise, but I guess a welcome one. Can I have the demolish button, please? Daft thing. Fence might need to be changed as well. One of the things I liked about Jurassic World Evolution that I like less about this is if you like joined up some path, then you've got a like this bit of end path here with a new section that could be deleted independently. I think it's annoying / a shame that that's not the case here. But yeah, what I actually wanted to do was grab these and move them over here. We may also want wider paths for the main bit. You guys can sit there because I ideally want to have time running for this. So can I? Again. Uh-oh, what did I do? Okay, let's despite great risk, let's knock those out. Parts wide. Meters. Right. Use this for the fence. I'm doing a lot of work for an enclosure that I'm not even planning to necessarily keep, but uh-oh, I've accidentally hit my accidentally paused there. That's not good news. So no one's run away. You. No one's run away. Whoops. That was a bit close. Paths. Right. This is apparently invalid placement of the path. Not sure why. Possibly because of this fence. There we go. Come on, fence. Yeah, so my plan is to basically have back up to good welfare. That's marvelous. Yeah, okay, so that I think should just kind of run happily. And then it's been made for profit, and all of our animals are happy. And then, oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and then those guys will be just sort of happily wandering while we build. So, plan, dry ruins. Need to clear out this area of foliage to start with. Let's go that one as well, just in case I'm not expecting it to go that far. I think I want to probably start with the hill form. Yeah, I probably want to start with the hill. So let's assume it might kind of go like this. How tall line? Camera control. How tall might it go? Taller than that. Kind of that high? And the goal being to have kind of a gentle slope down. Not that high though. So something like that, which hopefully will be kind of quite a manageable slope, and it gives us a nice area in here. In fact, we can probably bring this curve even more. Actually do bring it down a smidge. Okay. So something like that, where we've got these sorts of separate lanes. And then I want to drag each of them out this way. So they're fairly large. Apparently we lost 40,000 last month. I think we're overall in the green. I think that might just be like construction costs. I hope. What we might do actually is add in a couple of extra dinosaurs. So let's have another breeding patch. Even though they're expensive. What I've actually done there was great too. So that's what's wrong. Yeah, what my goal is to have like enough air that I can do a smooth across lots of it. Oh, I also discovered that I have a sort of a camera-based light that I can toggle with L, so that when it's nighttime I can still do work. It's not perfect. Right. Your exhibit is very slightly too crowded.
One famous fossil preserves a Protoceratops and a Velociraptor locked in battle.
I am familiar with
I
it.
know that look in your eyes. I don't care if it's in the name of science. Don't put the two species together.
I wasn't
We
planning
don't need to deal with another ethics violation.
When you say another, Nigel, what was Prehistoric Kingdom doing before I got here? Hell. How is that? You're no longer overcrowded, Atlas. How are you guys? guys are not overcrowded. You can actually deal with a fairly dense population. Gosh, it is so dark in the dark times. And the light is honestly not that great. Yeah, and my hope is that having the extra dinosaurs in will, oh, can't see anything. I really don't like the fact that you can't, oh, turn this off now. I couldn't turn this off before. Oh, weird. Let's just save now that I've turned that off, and that I've done some modifications, because you never know when I might need to come back. One of the other things is I watched a video of somebody else playing this, and he put these in all of his enclosures. I don't really know. Apparently they're supposed to, like, clean up feces, which makes sense, I guess. Because this, it has a cleanliness bar, but like I don't know how to deal with cleanliness other than by having these guys down. So like I'm putting them down because I don't know what else to do to solve that particular problem. Let's get a smooth on. Let's lower the smooth intensity. Let's kind of see how that feels. I want a bit more intensity than that. My goal is to make this feel like a sort of a continuous slope. A continuous and not too steep slope either. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's a positive start. So let's do some edges of this. A little bit more. So it feels like a sort of a more cohesive area. Smooth. And then my plan is that this hill is actually going to kind of continue on, sort of in this direction. Might. So it stays kind of high. And my thinking is there are some dinosaurs that we think might be more upland, or at least locally upland. Things like Ankylosaurus. So I might put some of those up on. That might. But for now, what I want is to go smooth. Go smooth. Oh, blimey. Oh, it's camera. Something a little bit more like that, so I can have a path going up. Probably I'll want a slightly wider path. So let's grab a 6 wide. I want it kind of going right up this side. Okay. Oh, okay, I can't undo paths. That's good to know. Why is this in bad placement? Is it because it's not smooth enough? What's the problem here? Why do you dislike this? Right, please have a curve. I can have up there. You're happy. For God's sake, give me a curve when I ask you for one. Jesus. That glitches out and lets you too far out, which is not good. Let's get a real intense smooth on. Smooth. Yeah. I want this bit to go. More like that. Okay, we've now got a nice path up the side, yeah? Straight into this. Slightly. Sure. Let's get some more smooth. Might not be spots on that, put the path down. It's okay. I think we can do it with a slightly irregular path, I hope. Ow, I forgot you can't undo paths. some reason this smooth just does that, which I don't really want. Like, I don't want you to dip down. I want you to raise up. Maybe I'm the smooth. Oh, we made a profit last month. That's nice. Yeah, there's. I keep pressing space as well because that's what I used to for Jurassic World. Please and help. Right, there's a problem here. This bit obviously isn't smooth enough. Phew. I wish I knew what you did here. See, that looks good to me, but it doesn't like it. I'm not sure why it doesn't like it. Because it's not telling me why. Maybe it's too steep? Okay, try. It's a bit less high. So I keep leaving it. Random blobs lying around. Is this a more acceptable sort of slope? No. You just really, really don't like this area. It's this bit specifically that you objected to. Okay, well now that we know that, we can do something about that. Oops. Didn't need to do that. Let me get up there. You'll let me do that. Which is a little bit annoying, but can work with it because my plan was always to have a smaller path over a 4 meter path further up. So this is basically like our little junction area. And I might put like a tree or a water fountain or something as well. Actually, I might use some binoculars because I know that's oh, that's quite okay, yeah, we'll put some binoculars here. I might see if I can put this into a circle. Oh hell, this is the wrong size. This is a 3 meter path. Let's just actually whack at this bit. We'll come to what happens up here in a bit. It's probably for the best. Okay, we now want fencing. So we've got some 2 by 5 meter fencing. Can you see through this? Not well. Given the theme of this is what I might actually do is have a stone fence. Bring it along. Oh, you have bits when you give up. Okay. That's infuriating. Okay. It's good we're finding that out now. As an alternative, I could have glass front. A glass front bit. That's segmented. Although actually, that's having a slight transition. Once we're up here, we want a stone on the height, right? So this is not stone. Battlefields is actually so far about just one height defense. You know what? That'll do. Oh, I see. You're not actually one high at all. You're right. I understand now. That's actually a really tall metal fence. Is there a place on? Fences. Okay. Up here, just kind of okay. What I've not thought about is this bit at all. Yeah, I've not thought about that even slightly, have I? Because that's a whole cliff edge. I can't even put a habitat marker here. Habitat marker is like a fence, it's not a fence. What happens if I put a really small but really intense smooth? Can I get a fence down that? No, okay. Hang on a sec. It's fine. I've got this. I don't really know what I'm doing here. We're just sort of throwing what we can at the game to see what sticks. Okay. Will you let me put a fence down? Will you let me put a taller fence on it? Does that change your mind? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're learning. Can I have the level tool, please? For God's sake! Useless thing. Okay, so plan. Bring these across. Put a smooth on. This bit is not currently smooth. will you let me do something else? No, I don't want these are. Let me do down there. This isn't exactly ideal, is it? Actually, you'd let me go almost all the way up. It's just this bit at the top that's too steep for you. And that's because you do something stupid. Okay. I'll level you out again. Slightly higher. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this down to the ground. I could zigzag it. It's just that I'm not really willing to. It's this bit at the top that you just get a bit wacky about. Maybe my smooth intensity is too big. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna do it. Right. Now we're talking. Surely that's gonna be smooth enough for you. There. I'll take that, honestly. That's perhaps better than I'd hoped for. We do need to get you down to the ground here. Intense there. So, there we go. That's more what I'm talking about. I do want to actually plug you up. Transition to these. Turn this, turn on angle snapping. Start. Oh, it's because you're glass. That's what the problem is. Off replace mode. What's that? That bit. Right, we now have an enclosure. It is way, way bigger than the Dryosaurus particularly need. But I don't mind. Maybe we'll put something else in here? We could do. We have the option. What's the other dinosaur that we have? We have two other dinosaurs. One was the Zootoceratops. Open nursery one. Torvosaurus. Do you know about you deal with coastal areas. Scrublands as well. Where's Torvosaurus from? Does anyone know? Oh, we're apparently at November of year 1 already. I'm quite happy with actually having got that enclosure planned out. I'm going to go do a quick Google of Torvosaurus. Torvosaurus. A genus of megalosaurid theropods from the Middle Late Jurassic, found in what is now Colorado, Portugal, Germany, and possibly England, Tanzania, Uruguay. Do we have a paleoecology section of the article? Eggs. Most primitive dinosaur embryos known. That's kind of interesting. The eggs were abandoned due to unknown circumstances. It's not known if there was parental care or if they're abandoned after laying. Now you find them in the Morrison Formation. You find lots of things in the Morrison Formation. Dryosaurus might actually be in the Morrison Formation as well. Yeah, Dryosaurus is from the Morrison Formation. That's okay. How much space does Torvosaurus need? You need 9,000 meters square, so it's not quite big enough for you, but it is much bigger than these guys need. But I think it's okay. It's not actually that much bigger than this enclosure, really. I might try and put it smooth on this edge. And also, you know, they can't necessarily actually access this. Oh boy. So we're gonna add in like rock formations and stuff is the plan. I like the way. It's everything like damp. Oh, I wonder what our dinosaurs look like when they're damp. Hello. Shiny, shiny, shiny Prehistoric. As is the norm with Australian these things, with most people Australian these things, to be honest. If you're sitting around in chat and you think, gosh.
Thankfully, this little critter is surprising.
You're thinking, gosh, I really wish that I had a dinosaur named after me. Well, that is a thing that we can achieve. You simply need to let me know in chat. Okay. Now, one of the things I want is a lane. Now, there's no, like, gate structure. Outdoors, building accessories, awnings, doors and windows. So additional fencing bits. Structural elements. See, there is so much like building in this game. It's a bit ridiculous. Fossils, statues, signs of about. It's not that fast flying. It's not that fast flying. Door. Like, I wonder why it's laid out. Can I add turn on stack? That's unhelpful. Glass doors, door backstage. That's maybe a bit useful to us. There are backstage houses, aren't there? Some storage and it's backstage. What's this? It's got like a feeder in it. So there's an animal house. Is that the kind of thing we want? This is the small one? Okay, well, I'm thinking it's like the backstage door. One second, I'm having real troubles with the build system. Turn up right. Off. Snap. Turn up right. Can I have up, please? This concrete wall is pretty thick. Oh, hell. Oh, damn it. Ugh. It's okay, I'll get used to it. Those are not ideal to set a lot of time. Okay. Now we have a door. Marvelous. So I could, if I want, have like a door in. I feel like I want like a I want a building bit. Attached on. And actually, I may have it close to it. Okay, so that's just a thing that we can do if we need to. Okay, so let's actually choose this. Here. Right. Oh, second. No other one is wall. Yes. Nothing fancy. Oh heck. Okay. Out. Stuff onto this wall here. That's marvelous. I should have done that. But I have to. It's fine. Okay. Like this. Like this. So let's put the time low. That's fantastic. Love that. Okay, so this. That's all one brief. Fantastic. Yes. Yeah. Okay, I want to be simple with this. This is just a little way into the enclosure. So I'll look at I guess. It's just a little bit of overhang dragon as well. Okay, there we go. Happy with that. Now we need like a triangle bit. I have No idea how to achieve a triangle bit. Flat. It's too late for a really flat. I want a triangle. Do you not have a triangle shape for it? Ah! Ah! Excellent. Do you in fact have a triangle shape for it? Right, plan is I'll get this one ready. Then maybe some size adjustments. Or it may not, and it may actually be more or less fine as it is. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oops. Not happy, continuing to be unhappy with how the camera works. Okay. I keep forgetting that you can't like hit escape to leave this. You have to. Is there a shortcut for this? No. At least it's not telling me. Okay. There we go. Someone is hungry, and I'm not quite sure why. Feeders are running low. How do I fill? Is that it? Is that all I need to do? Kind of looks like you're still empty. But it's no longer saying you need a refill. Seems to be good. I assume that bar being high is good. Maybe this will be cleaned up at some point by the dung beetles. I still don't really know how they work. There doesn't seem to be anything I can do about it. Only this. I can't manually clean it. Clean exhibit. Oh, wow! Okay. You can spend money to clean it, and it's quite a lot of money. Oh boy. So you're at full cleanliness. Maybe not. Seems to sort of do the job on their own. Okay, let's jot down another save now that we've got our sort of little entry-level building. One can envisage if one likes the other stuff in it. Actually, can I put a window on this? I'd kind of like to have this. It's under doors. Windows are under doors. This window doesn't look very see-through. That's what just see-through, but I'm guessing it's not okay, you'll have to do without windows, I'm afraid. Oh boy, probably with the camera again. What I do want to do, let's see if I can change the colour of this to match the concrete. Wow, let's figure that. That's pretty close. Do need to use like not enough. Why do you look weird here? Is that just the shadow? I think that's just the shadow. There we are. Right. Okay. I've got our little thing. This is still fine and marvellous. I did mean to do an experiment actually and see what happens if I put something like some steps inside an enclosure, but that like hang on, let's see if I can find one as I was thinking of. Like this. So this obviously is designed so that you have guests on this side, and then dinosaurs like with like the wall running along this line. Let's see this glass. What I want to know is what happens if I have it so that the wall runs along, say, this line here, and then these steps are inside the dinosaur enclosure, and so this bit is now sticking out over the path, over the civilian bit. That's something I want to try out, but I am concerned that it could lead to everyone dying horribly, which is the main reason why I have not yet tried that out. Excuse you? What are you doing? What was that? Where do you think you can get to? Hang on, where's my management? Get off this awful thing. Why do you think you can wander through here, do you? That's not great news, honestly. How long have you been doing that for? And I've not noticed. Right, if I can level this off. Now where do you think you can walk to? You still think you can walk through this way, do you? I feel like you shouldn't be able to walk this way. There we go, okay. You can no longer just walk straight out of your enclosure over the walls. That's definitely got to be good for the park. Oh my god. dear. Things Dizzy was not necessarily expecting. Oh boy. That was a bit of a yikes. That was a bit of a yikes moment. Once I've got this, I might move the Protoceratops to another enclosure up here, like maybe a fancy one, or maybe an enclosure down there, I'm not sure yet. And then rejig this bit of the park. Because, I mean, I could even transfer the Protoceratops over, just like this bit, where the paths on fences are here. Should be 4 of these.
Quite elegant, don't you think? They're especially cute as babies when they have big eyes and stubby noses, just like a puppy.
1, 2, 3. This one. Sakari, Cayuse, Dakota, Hatchak. Okay, you're all in here. I can't believe they were just wandering about over there! Oh my god, that's terrible! I suppose that's why the cleanliness was so high, because no one was in the enclosure. Is it unenrichment? There's no description at all of what they do. That's a shame. We've got lots of people coming up here, even though there's nothing to see currently. They will come anyway. You know the phrase, if you build it, they will come? Well, I built it and they are coming. This doesn't look joined up to me. Let's maybe use the toilet. It's definitely joined up. Okay. Right. Okay, now we've got that done. And we've got the wall in place. I'm hoping the wall... Let's level this out. The terrain is a little junky looking here. Should maybe have lowered these quite a lot. The point is, it now doesn't look like jack. This can be jacked as well. Marvelous. I might actually use this one as well. That looks less jank. Yeah, so my plan is to have kind of rock formations. Is to have rock formations up here, like along this wall, and then have this be kind of sort of a my plan is for this to look kind of like a sort of a desiccated, dried out old place. Possibly like a dried out lake bed or something. So I might even not have things. I might even have like something that looks like a boat up here if I can achieve that. That would be great, actually, having something. Building accessories? Which one's building accessories? Never mind. There's ornaments. That's ornaments. That doesn't look like it to me. Yeah, this is what I want. But it's actually not a full covering. So maybe we want to sleep. Yeah, sloping roof. How tall is this? We'll do it down. Just like now. first. What's that? Oh, I think. Right, to make you look bigger. Again. Back until I find it. Out. Looks kind of whitish signs for some boatness. Boatness being a real word, obviously. Why not paint this? Definitely feel like I should be able to paint this. Right, except made you out of glass. What? Yes. Big slats, okay. Object colour. We want a bit of a lighter colour. Well, not like a lighter colour, but like a more red colour. Just realised I had my thing this whole time. Not a lot of fun. Oh. What's all of that colour? Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. That's not what I wanted. One more. I think I might replace the middle one actually with some bits and pieces that make it look like it's got kind of holes in. Might be the plan. Do you think we can achieve that? Which I don't. I want this as part of this. This is not quite. Midway. Possibly this is not quite. I thought I started off with this roof curve 4x2. So I sort of thought that what I'd need would be roof sloped corner 4x2. Maybe not. Ah, maybe I actually want this. That seems a bit boring. How's that look? That looks great, actually. Okay. So we've got something that looks kind of boat-like. We can probably actually move the whole thing a little bit. Like that. Okay. Right. This looks boat-like. So probably it's like the bottom size. Then I can set this together. This. Take this up just a little bit to be like this of the shape. It might be done. Something's done. Right. Then we can flight someone. Flat. Uh, stay. Need to be Thicker. Sure. That's good. Less tall. Oops. I'm wondering if it's tall. It's tall. It's probably not. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So we've got our boat bits. We now need really, Dizzy needs to know what the end of the back of the boat looks like, which is going to be part of the problem. The back of my boat just kind of looks like basically the same but curved in, right? I might be able to cheat. Just kind of do this. Like that. Yeah. Oopsies. Oops. When we get there. Right, okie doke. Let's drop down the save. Let's play Prehistoric Kingdom, where Dizzy will spend about 5 minutes rounding up some dinosaurs. Well, to be fair though, look how adorable they are. They are wonderful, aren't they? I think I'm just a small ornithopod fan. I never thought I would say that, ever, but I think I am.
Only juvenile specimens of these dinosaurs have been found in the fossil record, so I'm eager to see how much larger this one will get.
You have mentioned a few times. Okay, let's grab some roof flat. figure out why you're sticking through. No. Problem there. It's definitely a problem. Right. Decide what we're doing. They don't really have a curved back, they kind of have a flat back. So I guess... I have no idea what the difference is between these two. We'll go with this one, because I think that's a turn back to the rotate. What am I going to do? So it's good. Can't see that. That's what I'll see. Where's this thing? That's okay. Do that. This one does actually shrink it a bit. Yeah. You. That's that one, which I think it tends to do. Right. Yeah. The best way to deal with this is remember by having a bunch of very short sections of this. For this sake. It's making them so short that they don't. So. It's not what to do. Like that. turns out it's ever so slightly sticky to it. It's such a shame. That's actually still sticking. So is this one. There we go. Okay. Right. Not now with the same. Right. Oh, this one's waiting. Oops, okay. Oh, that's probably why, because I probably lined it up all nice and then hit the wrong button. Actually much. It's kind of fit. Just something I feel like I got a little bit of leeway in that I can add on like a prow, etc. I might need to do that. There's no flip button, is there? How do I turn this? Like that. Oopsies. So if I do this, then this kind of looks like fun. I can have some kind of a prow or figurehead on here. Don't know what that's going to look like just yet. But we'll work it out. Oh boy. Phew, this is a tough building block. Not sure if I'm going to get this enclosure finished inside 3 hours, which would be a shame if I didn't. Right, the bit that I want next is a bit that I've not actually seen and may not exist. Ooh. But I might be able to finagle it by using you. So oops. That's kind of interesting. Just to mark this. Ooh, holes. Oh, modern wooden supports. Perfect. Wow, that's nice. Oh, goodness gracious. I imagine you all can kind of see as well my little model. Sneeze in. I do. Let's see. Right. Shrink. Let's do that. Place. Right. So this bit. Oh. Perfect. Okay, we have a prow, and for the figurehead we are obviously going to be using something to start. Do you want a skull? Do you want T-Rex? Do you want a mammoth? It's a dinosaur, it's a skull. See. That's opposite of what I wanted you to do. Oh, hi, BG. Yes, I have been enjoying this game. Today I've been getting into the kind of the more intricate bits of building stuff. So I have a boat. It's not much of a boat, but it's a boat. And I have this big new enclosure that's going to be like a sort of a dried out cove, is the idea, with the boat in it. A boat in a hill. It's going to be rocks and stuff. It's probably going to look terrible, but like, we're working on it. Oh, that's useful. Didn't know you had that. No, sadly there are currently no marine creatures in the game, but I think there are sort of enough people asking for it in like Discords and stuff that I would put money on there being a DLC for them at some point. To get in roughly the right spot, so that I can keep size. What do we think? That's about the right size? That's about the right size. There's no official plan to. I just think that they're not gonna really want to resist. I think they'll end up making a lot of money off it if they do. So and it's kind of the perfect kind of content for DLC as well, because like it's clearly a distinct addition to the mechanics that they've got. Actually, it's not you further back, so that's perfect. Marvelous. Okay. Let's drop down another save so we don't lose this boat. What we built. I could try and pull up some kind of a masty type thing. That might be an exercise in failure. I might also like to do if I can. Just kind of smooth that down a bit. Then here's gonna be the bit where it could all go wrong. So we're gonna take this, or maybe we're not gonna rotate this. I'm not sure why we're not gonna rotate this. Okay. Why can I not rotate you that way? Is that not the thing I'm allowed to do? Oh god. Can I not rotate a whole thing in... Hang on. Where's this guy? Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, my boat plan. My boat plan to have my boat at a slightly jaunty angle so it looks more destroyed. Ruined! It's a disaster! It'll be fine. Somewhere there are lots and lots of rocks. If I can just find one rock, I'm not section. I'm the section called rocks, which actually isn't very helpful. Oh, there we go, rocks and sticks. Rocks. I also discovered, BG, that I now, even though I didn't yesterday, but I now have the ability to turn on and off the day-night cycle, which is marvellous. I can actually also turn off the weather if I want, but I'm quite happy to let it rain. But I also have, version 1 is dirty. Why are you dirty? I've got dung beetles. I thought the dung beetles were supposed to clean up the dung. Maybe I need more dung beetles? The cleanliness also isn't that low, but like your cleanliness is perfect. Maybe I need to move the dung beetles around so that they're like more spread out? There's all of the poops over here. Let's have a dung beetle over here. Dung beetle over here. Oh my god, that costs so much money. We'll clean it out manually. We'll see if the dung beetles will keep it clean for the foreseeable future. 2 pens of dinos, but you're right, it is quite a lot of people. I think the dinos do like respond negatively to too many people looking at them. Yeah. We got these boys. We've actually got 4 in each now, whereas before we had 2 in each. It's called Norman. He's not currently Norman though. Should be cool. Yeah, so I think that they don't like too many people like staring at them, but I don't exactly know how I would solve that problem. So let's hope it doesn't become too severe. Because if it does, I won't know what to do about it. Let's go find some rocks. Big old rocks and boulders. The older rocks and boulders. It's a bit of a weird mechanic. They're not liking people looking at the mechanic. It's weird. Or some other thing that's weird. Actually, are they prefab books? Animal shelter box. Oh wow, that's hefty. Oh boy, okay. That's a bit more like speed. Do we think I'm going to recover this whole thing? Okay. Wait, hang on. Yes, I just now need to figure out what colour I want my rocks to be. That's probably a good colour for rocks. Although these are... We like that. How big is this? So we could... let's maybe put it on this side. No, actually, this is like a double-sided one, isn't it? So we can have you maybe in the middle. We'll think about what we're doing in the middle later. I gotta build up rocks along this side first. cluster. How big is this rock cluster? That's perfect. That's exactly what I need. Oops, wrong button. Bigger. Get lots bigger. I'll get lots smaller. Oh, it's left and right! Oh, I thought it was up and down. That's why I was having difficulty. Dizzy makes a phenomenal discovery that they've been doing something wrong the entire time. I might actually change some of these to be more like lighter or darker. Well, why not? Are you not part of this? Sick. So that they look a little more varied. Yeah? Maybe not that one. I may also have some textures that might help for the upper bit. We want this to be like proper. I will at some point remember to get all of these as part of the same group. Can I make it taller? Not looking too slow. It's too slow. Little babby rock. Maybe not quite that little babby. So there we go, in there. I want rocks kind of all up this side as well. What do you look like underneath? Do you have like a distinct texture? You do! Oh, I can get twice as many looking rocks out of you just by flipping you upside down. thank you. I do not claim to have any idea of what I'm doing, as usual. Yeah, I sort of thought about that. It's like, I have this panel here that I was initially thinking like, well, maybe I'll try and replace this with something that has holes in it. But the problem is, because of the way it's curved, I'm not really sure how I'd go about doing that. Like, I could use bits like this to make a hole, but I don't know how I'd make the hole curved. Let's right, so I could potentially put a hole on either side easily, and then try and fill in the gap. Of wood. How do I go about this? Something. See it in a second. No, I'm not feeling it. I think we're gonna have to go with just the intact ship. But hey, I had a look, at least. So when does this look? It's different. Let's change the color box to match. So change. that. Okay. That's actually a fairly good match, but so the kind of these rocks stand out. Okay. Always get that wrong. Okay, I'm liking this so far. I really want these out. Ooh. Ooh. Right. Okay. I'm kind of quite happy with the rocks. So we want coastal. What? It's actually it's okay. We've got these marble rocks from the scrub area, which might work. It's a tropical rock. It's dark, I think. Whether this doesn't exist yet. When is the one that did? These rocks. What's this one? Hang on. I've lost where this rock came from. That's scrubbing rock. This is temperate rock. It's coastal rock. What's this? Boreal. Not such a kind of boreal. Coastal. Temperate's okay. Actually, I think coastal's what we've got up here, isn't it? Scrubbing's okay. This one. let's start by just going over everything with coastal. Actually. And then add in whatever other colours we want. So also, we don't want it to be just rock. We're going to want some like grasslands and stuff. Actually, what I might try. That really looks like kind of dried out area, doesn't it? A little bit of grass in there. So what? I think the wet ones. A bit of that. Just enough to kind of dirty this up. Let's try a little bit of this end. Substrate is this. We've got snow if we want some, that's good. Coast. Let's touch my side of coastline. Like that. So I want it small. So little teeny bits like this. It's going to be this way. A bit more sporadically than that. Like, what's not helping is the game lightly freezes every time I click. Let's actually have this area. No, wait, we want the front to be this way. Oh god, what are you doing? Right. Yeah, no, you're right. That's not a good sign. I'm going to drop down a save, and then I'm going to go and change all my graphics settings. Let's just have high graphics for now. See if that runs a little better. Reminds you a bit of late game city skylines. Yeah, I remember that as well, actually. That feeling. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this and how this looks. We're gonna add in bits of water too. Those bits we might change. Some stuttering, yeah. I'm not super happy about that. But I mean, you know, to some extent, it's an early access game. It is not necessarily the most optimized thing in the world. And even though it's cooler here, it's not like it's cold. Landscaping? Water. That looks horrible. It probably also doesn't help that I'm using like Control Z. I see it probably doesn't like. let's have the water in this bin. And we'll have a bit of water as well. Then, to try it, is this little bit. Ever so slightly. Lower this little. Ever so slightly. Just get kind of some inklings of terrain variation going on here. This grassy bit I probably need to be a little bit. There we go, that kind of looks more like a landscape now. I'm not so sure I'm actually happy about the colour of this. And then what I was thinking was, what I might actually do, notice this section. It's like not that high. Raised water pool here. Rough water. Hopefully that's not too much water. I know the little Dryosauruses don't like too much. I quite like that. Oh, I was going to have a central-ish shelter area tonight. Okay, let's move some of this water further this way. Try and have like, a water up there and a water there, a bit between them. Was that one? It was this one. What we don't want is all of their bedding spilling out into the water. Let's do that. Can I... save this? Yeah. So yeah, around this rock. Actually, the whole thing still needs to come down. Just a little bit. Sure. I might need to add an additional one here. Okay, I like that. Oh my god, there's a lot of people here! I imagine you guys probably aren't helping, are you? What I might do, let's see if I can save on graphical load, reducing the quality of specifically the people. I thought that was an option. Maybe it's not. Alternatively, maybe I'm blind. Guest quality, there we go. Right, we have low quality guests who honestly, apart from the fact that you're blurring more, you don't look particularly low quality to me, but I'm going to assume that you are because it told me you are. Are there any other bits? I might want one or two other bits of like flat rock section. Wide flat surfaces. Just a switch. I'm kind of happy with that, to be honest. It's gonna need some vegetation. Let me see. How much water? 22%. How much water does the Dryosaurus want? 5 to 30, so that's perfect for them. We need a bit of forest. I discovered that seagulls are actually here. It's under coastal. We've got these little ferns. We've also got tree ferns, which I love. Oh, you are you are a little baby. Let's try and just use the like what's it called real. Let's turn you on, let's turn the back and turns on. Not have the buttons on. It's on. Sure, we'll have a look. Oh, you just are baby. Apparently. Right. Hang on. Hang on. You specifically. Oh, God, I don't want to do that. Oh, I can't scale it. Can I scale it at any trees? Yes, I can. Okay, maybe just not the ones that I put down with the okay. Let's go back to this. Tree remove size. That. Okay, we're going to put down at least some trees back so that they can be sensible size. Because, like, it's a tree fern. It needs to be equal size, you know? Yeah, see, that's a sensible size. Oh, god, I'm stuck. Right. How are we doing? You're now at 5% forest. Do now want to go into this. How are you doing? 10%. What were your limits? I've already forgotten. Dryosaurus 20 to 55. That's actually quite good. Over here, I want this bit to be particularly dense. That's not very intense. Okay. Yeah. How's that? 29%. Could be more, could be more. I think I want to put a big one. Oh, we're all part of the same thing. Interesting. Intentional. Let's have a slightly wonky tree. I like a slightly wonky tree. Now how? 29% still. Just make sure we've got like all of the green bits. I want to feel green. You can have the old bush sticking out as well. %. That's marvelous. Okay. One thing I have forgotten on account of being a total fool is a feeder. That's probably fine. I'll put it. Put it over here, on top of that rock area. So it's kind of like a prominent spot. And also a very visible spot from everywhere. Animal care. Feeding. Let's pause it here. flat surface of this rock is not quite as flat as I really wanted it to be. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to place the feeder, then we're going to add in another bit of rock. To be our flat surface on which it rests. And one purpose and one purpose only. You got me? That is to be the flattest that you can possibly be. I think I have that. There we go, okay. Right. Marvellous. Okay. Oh, turn tracking off. Right, Dakota, you're the first person into your new home. Hope you like it. Nature. Oh, what's wrong? You've got some temperate in you? Where do you have temperate in you? What? Oh, is it these? Oh, it's Yi! Hello, Yi! It has been a long time. How have you been? I am playing Prehistoric Kingdom and having a whale of a time. I think you can get to all of those places. So it doesn't look like you think you can get over the wall. I was sort of vaguely surprised that you could get this. It's no problem. We don't have any enrichment. That's okay. I'm sorry to hear that you feel bad. Can't put that there, that's okay. Jurassic Park. No, this is Prehistoric Kingdom. It is a zoo builder, much like Jurassic World Evolution or whatever, but it's more in the vein of like Zoo Tycoon in that it's actually about creating nice-looking zoos. Thanks! I've spent this entire stream designing just this enclosure. So this is going to be a long playthrough that might take me till forever. Need enrichment, and this place actually does need dung beetles as well, doesn't it? Dung beetles, where are we going to put? Let's put one here. I still really don't know how these work. One here, I guess? Yeah. Need some termite mounds. So have a termite mound there. Definitely. Actually, let's have a couple of termite mounds over here and not have that one. Termite mound there. That one. Don't want. And we'll plot a little ice cube boy. Just on the rocks over here. Detail. 10 seconds to place a rock. Yeah. It's that sort of a game, really. It took me about 20 minutes to build this small little shack on the side here. I actually kind of want to colour the roof more like this, but I don't know how to do so. I click one of these buttons, it'll break everything. Okay, we've got that one. Darkest black, not quite darkest black. Is that? Okay, don't know how to fix that, so let's not try. I couldn't possibly comment. I have never been diagnosed with anything. And that's good enough for my doctors. Not that I'm so Really boy. I can't find my other dinos. I can never ever find them. Off you come. There's one more then. Right, I think you're all in here now. Wow, you are all starving hungry. Should I be worried? Sec. Sorry, my app that pings whenever someone speaks was really unhappy. Why so? So your app apparently 100% welfare, despite the fact that your sustenance is super low. Oh, your sustenance is real bad. Check habitats. You've decided that your habitat has too much water. Okay, that was a bit weird, but you all seem to be fine now. Let's double check that you think you can get to that feeder. I'm confident that you can get to that feeder. I like turning this off. Let's do that. Right. Happy, you're happy. Everybody's happy. Okay, marvellous. Is this on Xbox? I can say with some certainty that I have absolutely no idea what platforms this game is and isn't available on, besides PC. What I can probably do, though, is if you're interested in learning more about it, you can find the Steam link. There we go, that's the Steam link. There is a website for it somewhere, and that will presumably tell you if it is or is not available on Xbox. I don't play on Xbox. The only console I have is Switch, and I don't stream from it, so these sorts of things are a little bit beyond my ken. Can I change the colour? Yeah, that's a shame. Oh. Apparently this termite mound. What? Apparently this termite mound has herbivore feed in it. I'm not really sure how that works. But okay. Goodness knows what's going on there. I think I'm very sorry considering that you've sort of only really just shown up here, but I've just hit the 3-hour mark and I have finished the Dryosaurus pen that I intended to make, so I think that's probably a good time for me to call it there. When we come back next time, perhaps I will make a slightly nicer pen for my other dinos, the Protoceratops. Where are you guys? Hello. You look like you're dead, honestly. I understand you're probably just asleep, but you look like you're dead. You're apparently wandering. I don't think you're doing it very well. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. It's pretty hot here still, even though it's not like full-on heatwave. But yeah, you know the drill with the wrap-up stuff. If you've enjoyed watching, please do consider dropping a follow if you're here with me on Twitch, or if you're watching this on catch-up on my YouTube channel, which is Dis for Demise without the underscore, where you can see part 1 of this as well. Then do please consider subscribing so you can see when I put out more videos, etc. I will be back tomorrow with some more Famous 5, possibly the final part. I'm not really sure how long that game is. And then I'm anticipating it will be back to this game on whatever the hell tomorrow, the day after it's Friday. I know you have heat, but I gotta do the bit just in case. Alright, my name has been Dizzy. Thank you everyone very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ra!